What's up, guys? It's me, Alan. I'm back with a video. And as this Suns-Lakers game winds down, much like last year's playoffs, the Lakers season is about to be over. Last year, it was an injured Lakers team making it out of the play-in and losing to the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the playoffs. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns giving the Lakers another L, their 7th in a row. And because of the Spurs' victory over the Nuggets earlier tonight, the Lakers have officially been eliminated from play-in contention. Meaning that both in the East and the West, both playoff and play-in teams, essentially speaking, are set. It's just a question of seeding at this point. But to Laker fans, I want to ask you, was it all worth it in the end? Sure. You got Anthony Davis a couple of years ago. Him and LeBron and the team you had, you were able to win the championship in 2020, albeit in the COVID bubble, but whatever. You won that. You got LeBron another ring. You got AD his first ring, and several other players, and other players got their, rings and all that stuff. But over the last 2 years, was it worth it? You could argue that Lakers championship was, in a way, a deal with the devil, because you've been injured to shit the last 2 years. You couldn't retain some of your free agents this past offseason. And now, look where you are. Injured. LeBron's hurt. Anthony Davis is hurt. Russell Westbrook is ass. And speaking of, was the Westbrook trade worth it? Was LeBron getting Westbrook to come over worth it? Because look what happened. And now you have all these questions going into the offseason. To where at this rate, it might be plausible. You might have to trade Davis. You're going to have to find a way to get rid of Westbrook. You might have to move some of these other guys. Completely rebuild the team outside of LeBron. As far as LeBron goes, what do you do with him? What does he do? Yeah, he's talked about wanting to play with his son Bronny in the league, but man, you've racked up a bunch of injuries these last couple years. And you ain't no spring chicken. Yeah, you can still play, but you ain't no spring chicken, LeBron. It might be time for the king to take his crown off, lay it down at the throne, and walk away. If I was LeBron, I'd do that. Because at this point, there is no point anymore. You have nothing left to prove. Sure, you want to go after the scoring the scoring title for this year. You want to get to the top of the all-time scoring list, and that's fine. But you're done at this point. Yeah, you can still play, but is it worth it? Is it worth putting your body through that shit? I mean, you can make the same argument about Tom Brady, but Brady can still play. Brady, he can still throw the football downfield and get shit done and win games. What have you been doing? Haven't really been doing that. And there you go. Game's over now. So, Laker fans, was it worth it in the end? Was that championship during the COVID season worth it? Looking back these last 2 years, there's always a price to pay. It seems like you've paid that price. And now once LeBron and AD and Westbrook are gone, what are you going to have left? Practically nothing. You're going to go back to what things were, when Kobe left. Complete shit. What's worse? Good luck in the draft. Because you gave up a bunch of picks to get AD and all that. So You're like the Los Angeles Rams of the NBA, except the Rams won a Super Bowl last year, and they look like they can win another one this year. What about you? What about you? Ask yourself, was it worth it?